आंध्रा के वर्मास को गरम भाजी मंगाना पसंद है। आगरा के वर्मास को धर्म भाजी का गाना पसंद है। इसलिए नया वी-मैक्स पोस्टपेड जो दे हर फैमिली को उनकी पसंद की चॉइसेस जैसे स्विगी वन, डिज्नी प्लस हॉटस्टार एंड मोर। वी-मैक्स पोस्टपेड, चूज व्हाट यू वांट टू यूज।
सर आपका पार्सल 200 रुपए
उठा लो।
हर खर्च के लिए पूरे बैंक अकाउंट को क्यों छेड़ना? मोबीक्विक पॉकेट यूपीआई बैंक अकाउंट से नहीं, डिजिटल पॉकेट से पे करो।
Bowls a good outswinger. Let's see if there's any movement for him. It will sting.
Not exactly where Rohit Sharma was intending it to end up. Yeah, Khalil went the defensive Yorker to try and close out the set, but the previous ball was actually a pretty good ball, and Kishan had clothed it over mid-off. And that's the risk you take, changing the length from the 5th ball to the 6th. That's exactly what he was waiting for, and he pounced.
Oh, well. They've come to watch a game, all these children, and they've got a ball landing in their midst. An Angel One Super 6.
Well, that's vintage Rohit Sharma. The pick up over square leg. We've seen that thousands of times over the last.
Brilliant. There you go again. Smashed into the same sort of zone. Slightly different in length. And think about all three deliveries. First one smashes into his hip and he decides he's going to go inside the line so he can help that bounce along to the leg side. He's going again, and this time he's picking it up from Fuller and working that leg side again. Wonderful shots, those.
The scary thing about that replay is when you see where the ball hits the bat, it's towards the toe end, and it's still going into the crowd.
Had it come off the middle, they would be looking for another ball. Already, we're halfway through the 4th. There's 7 boundaries hit. You mentioned it's a smallish ground. There's houses all around. You cannot extend the area of the ground. And even the stadium, when it was redone, you had to go up. And both these batters have played so often here. They will just know how the track behaves, what kind of shots to play. Can you trust it? Can you go on the rise? Or as we've seen with Rohit, can you just swivel and hit the ball as far as you want? Well, the batter's loving that. You can't extend further. What's the expression for it? They've laid down the gauntlet. Isn't that what it is? They've got so much batting. Which team will redeem itself after bad losses in their last match? Mumbai Indians have had 2. They conceded 277 and then only made 125. 62%. So there's a few people from Delhi voting.
You don't think there's some Mumbai Indians fans who think, oh, I don't think there's much hope?
Unlikely.
Fair enough.
It's a good shout. Might have been too high, might have been doing too much, but another good over 13 off it. 46 for no loss from 4.
Can I get discount on this?
Cred UPI है तो cashback मिलेगा.
लेकिन normal UPI है तो
you will have to do me a favor. सुना है लड़के वालों को गिफ्ट में सिर्फ BMW मिली है.
मैंने सुना है कि लड़की पेट से है. हाय हाय छोरी. वो भी केटरिंग वाले के साथ. I'll just upgrade to Cred UPI.
Upgrade to Cred UPI. Get cashback, kill your credit card bills.
Jockey Unbeatable Tracks. The lightweight microfiber fabric. Stay dry, stay fresh tech. But most of all, it feels unlike anything you've worn ever. Jockey Unbeatable Tracks. Essentials made amazing. Jockey Athleisure.
सैनसुई एसी का zen कूल मूड करे गरम से गरम चीजों को ठंडा बस एक चुटकी में.
इतना बोझ सहे जो चाहे रहे. विराट कंप्रेसिव स्ट्रेंथ अंबुजा सीमेंट.
Hello, Moto. Magic happens when intelligence meets art. Own the edge. The new Motorola Edge 50 Pro.
Hello, Moto.
Into the attack. And straight away, Rohit Sharma takes the aerial route and once again clears the fence. The 50 comes up in double quick time. Absolutely loving this, the aggression. Long order today, and so looking to make sure that they utilize these first 6 overs. Doing it brilliantly so far. Yes, the dangerous side when pushed in a corner. We've seen that in the past as well. It's just a case of believing in themselves, playing freely, playing fearlessly, and backing your strengths to the hill. It's good to see Rohit come out the way he has, as is Ishan Kishan. So another single, Har Din Naya, Har Din Bada contest winners. Here are the winners of My 11 Circle, Har Din Naya, Har Din Bada contest. These people who won exciting prizes like SUVs, bikes, vacation trip, match tickets and more. You too make your team on My 11 Circle now. Again, picks his spot nicely. And once again, the ball reaches the boundary. Yes, playing the field here, Rohit Sharma. And excellently so. Making sure that he takes out the danger by looking fine on that leg side. Able to contort himself to ensure that he gets on the other side of the ball. And that solitary fielder was a long way in front of square, deep mid-wicket, unable to get round to stop that. It's smart batting. He knows Akshar Patel is flat through the air, so he's using his pace. There's not much turn. Ball still new. I'm afraid it's a continuation from the other night for them, the Delhi Capitals. There's some big scores being churned out in this year's IPL already. Again, a big over, 14 coming off it, 60 for no loss. Only skyscrapers, smaller ones and bigger ones. So Lalit Yadav into the attack. Last over of power play.
That's a nice challenge for Lalit Yadav. Very first outing in IPL 2024. Two destructive batters ahead of him and he's bowling in the power play. Probably the two batters would think that the next 5 deliveries, can they have it a better over than they did the last one? One deep mid-wicket, long leg, 2 boundary riders on the onside for Rohit Sharma. And he wants to go round the wicket.
And he has the option of going down the ground, mid-on, mid-off, both up in the circle. He does exactly that. One bounce over the rope. picked his spot nicely.
Yeah, that was always going to be the challenge. If he goes flatter, he goes across to the right-hander. That's an angle which Rohit Sharma will be very easily able to exploit. And he's done exactly that. More of attacking bowling or trying to go away from the batter is what Lalit Sharma would be thinking. And that exactly is the challenge that Rishabh Pant has thrown to the off-spinner.
Yeah, just with the field he set, it was odd that he didn't go round the wicket. Oh, lovely shot. Pierces the offside field. It wasn't on the full, but he had to get the placement right, which he did. This is a terrific start, flying start, 69 for no loss.
And the very fact that Rohit Sharma knows exactly when to use brute force, when to use timing, he has ample time to placing that stroke. That's a class of Rohit Sharma, has always been there.
More runs. Another couple. It's good to see today the emphasis from Rohit has been on timing. His body shape through the shots he's played has been good. The balance has been good. And this pitch looks a beauty. It was Delhi Capitals who won the toss. Both captains said they would have fielded first. Blessing in disguise, maybe, to lose it. Yeah, just for the fact it's 37 degrees.
I missed that previous one. And especially the kind of form that Rohit Sharma has showcased here at the Wankhede Stadium. We would feel that each opportunity of getting a maximum of scoring the runs for the Mumbai Indians, maximizing this power play, should be done.
Straight down the ground. Good use of the feet. Another massive over this. 15 runs coming off it, and at the end of power play, Mumbai Indians 75 for no loss.
ये मार्केट का तो क्या है, कभी ऊपर कभी नीचे। मैं तो अपने पैसे ऐसे दूर ही रखता हूँ।
तो तू म्यूचुअल फंड्स में इन्वेस्ट करना।
और म्यूचुअल फंड्स यहाँ पर इन्वेस्ट करेंगे।
ऐसे भी म्यूचुअल फंड्स हैं जो तेरी तरह मार्केट से दूर रहते हैं।
ये कौन सा म्यूचुअल फंड्स है?
फिक्स्ड इनकम म्यूचुअल फंड्स, ये सिलेक्टिव इंटरेस्ट बेयरिंग कंपनी बॉन्ड्स, गवर्नमेंट बॉन्ड्स और मनी मार्केट में इन्वेस्ट करते हैं। इक्विटी मार्केट में नहीं करते। ये रेगुलर रिटर्न्स देते हैं, मतलब रेगुलर इनकम।
म्यूचुअल फंड्स में फिक्स्ड इनकम वाली बात?
करेक्ट।
सही है।
म्यूचुअल फंड निवेश बाजार जोखिमों के अधीन है। योजना से जुड़े सभी दस्तावेजों को ध्यान से पढ़ें।
ओल्ड जनरेशन चकाचौंध से भागे, न्यू जनरेशन सोशल मीडिया पे सबसे आगे। दोनों के अलग है ढंग, मगर स्वाद का एक है रंग। कमला पसंद इलायची, अनोखा स्वाद।
So still Akshar Patel. And Ishan Kishan this time beats the field. It's raining boundaries and sixes here. Well, there's more to come from Mumbai Indians. If you thought as Delhi Capitals you might get respite with the field out now that the power play is done, they'll keep their foot on the pedal. Leg side and put away comfortably there by Ishan Kishan. So important for the Delhi Capitals. There'll be reference to the previous game they played. Said they took a mauling, an absolute pounding from Kolkata Knight Riders. And so some scars in the minds. But have to put your best foot forward and look to attack rather than be defensive. You know, what surprised me today was, especially after the, like you mentioned, the mauling they got in that game against KKR, 272 runs conceded. I thought in this heat they would want to bat first and get some runs on the board. Not that they cannot chase a score down, but sometimes you need some runs on the board which you can then defend and then get your confidence back as a bowling unit. They were left shell-shocked that day, and it's carrying on from there. and unsurprising, I guess. When you think about it,
Sometimes,
think of the previous over where
you need some runs on the board which you can then defend and then get your confidence back as a bowling unit.
Trying to get the batter to hit it to that side. Then you take that angle away and allow him to be able to hit straight. So jumbled mind somewhat.
That's through his defence. That's kidded through after pitching. And has rattled the stumps. Much quicker this delivery. And this was much needed for Delhi Capitals.
Yeah, the quicker ball from Akshar Patel. Experience of Akshar coming to the fore. It was just going to be a quicker delivery. Rohit Sharma deciding to be caught on the crease. Probably 2 minds to that delivery from Akshar. Late he was. First wicket for Akshar Patel and the Delhi Capitals, and it's Rohit Sharma. 80 for 1 at the end of 7. You wanted this partnership to be broken. They've had it. And it's a much needed one as well. Rohit Sharma going back on 49. The break will be absolutely essential as the umpire with a tap on his wristwatch indicating that it's the start of the See It Ties strategic timeout.
को तुम आना बोलो, गो को तुम जाना बोलो, केला को बनाना बोलो, सॉन्ग को तुम गाना बोलो, मम्मी का जो फादर है उसे तुम नाना बोलो,
बिंदास बोलो। बाबा सोने दे यार, कल मैच है। हाँ तेरा है ना, कंटिन्यू यो।
4 को 4 बोलो, दूर को फार बोलो, नेकलेस को हार बोलो, वायर को तार बोलो, खाने में जो टेस्ट डाले उसे।
टीम से बड़ा कुछ नहीं, ड्रीम 11।
इस खेल में आदत लगना या आर्थिक जोखिम संभव है, जिम्मेदारी से खेलें।
Can I get some discount?
क्रेडिट यूपीआई है तो कैशबैक मिलेगा सर।
लेकिन नॉर्मल यूपीआई है तो?
So you'll have to do me a favor, sir.
I'll just upgrade to Cred UPI.
Upgrade to Cred UPI. Get cashback, kill your credit card bills.
आंध्रा के वर्मास को गरम भाजी मंगाना पसंद है। आगरा के वर्मास को धर्म पाजी का गाना पसंद है। इसलिए नया V-Max पोस्टपेड जो दे हर फैमिली को उनकी पसंद की चॉइसेस जैसे स्विगी वन, डिज्नी प्लस हॉटस्टार एंड मोर। V-Max पोस्टपेड, चूज व्हाट यू वांट टू यूज।
The dark clouds of defeat are taking over. Can he pull it off? He's changing gears. And against all odds, he turns it around. On the toughest possible ground. Number 10 finishes off on a high.
India! Please welcome Mr. Rohit Sharma and Mr. Shreyas Iyer.
मुझे एक छोटा सा काम था आपसे। एज ए प्लेयर टीम में जगह चाहिए थी, तो और ऐसा नहीं है कि मेरे को टीम में आके कोई ओपनिंग बैट्समैन करनी है। नहीं,
ओपनिंग को भूल ही जाओ यार।
Netflix में देखना नहीं भूलना।
खुली 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 देख ख्वाबों की खिड़की, बनी 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 देख बात सबकी, सच्ची लगन से लिख अपनी कहानी, सपने हजारों बना आसमानी, खुली 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 देख ख्वाबों की खिड़की।
Hero FinCon.
Punch.ev with 15 plus apps on arcade.ev. Tata.tv.
Unexpected electricity bill. LG introduces India's first AC with Energy Manager. Save electricity bill with LG ACs.
So Nokia into the attack. And Ishan Kishan on strike. Surya Kumar Yadav has come out to the centre. Now that will really boost the Mumbai Indians if he can get into some rhythm early. You know how dangerous a player he is.
Yeah, wonderful career. And you just wonder how he'll go. What was it? 14th of December. Last time he played. 100 he got there for India. I wonder what the thoughts would have been in the See It Ties strategic timeout, especially for Delhi Capitals. Planning as to who will bowl the next 5-6 overs to pull things back. The timing of who you get into the attack, very important.
Oh, beauty! First ball!
pace. Right on the money, that Yorker. 2 sounds.
Yeah, smart thinking. Because he knows he's been out a long time. He's probably just searching for the ball somewhere on a length. He's got pace, Nokia. And he's hunting those toes, those stumps. Yeah, just sliding down slightly off target.
That's in the air and should be taken. Yes. That's a very good catch.
Stunned is the crowd. Completely silenced. Surya Kumar Yadav trying to get off the mark in his trademark style. Pushed on the back foot with that fuller delivery the previous run from Nokia. This time pitched up. And he timed his jump to perfection. Fraser McGurk on as a substitute fielder. Surya Kumar Yadav gone for 0. 81 for 2 Mumbai.
तुम तो गर्ल्स ट्रिप पे गई थी।
वॉलेट छोड़ना भूल गई थी।
फिर शॉपिंग, क्लबिंग, बिना वॉलेट के कैसे?
रुपए क्रेडिट कार्ड से।
ये यूपीआई पे चले और रिवॉर्ड्स भी दे। लिंक इट, फॉरगेट इट।
तो बॉयज ट्रिप?
We move cricket so that cricket moves you. DP World, global logistics partner of Delhi Capital's women's and men's team. Smart logistics beyond boundaries.
सर आपका पार्सल 200 रुपए
उठा लो। हर खर्च के लिए पूरे बैंक अकाउंट को क्यों छेड़ना? मोबीक्विक पॉकेट यूपीआई बैंक अकाउंट से नहीं, डिजिटल पॉकेट से पे करो।
इतना
Oh, direct hit. And he was gone for all money. That's superb fielding.
Outstanding fielding. Look at that. Just behind him. Yeah, superb work.
Oh, fine shot. Nice timing. Nice way to get off the mark.
You almost feel that there's a nervousness after the couple of wickets. So look at Hardik Pandya's numbers here. Closing in on 4,500 in his T20 career. But batting woes, and after a fantastic start, it's amazing how jitters can be set within a change room. Couple of wickets, and you're thinking, oh, is it going to happen again?
Always is the case till you win that first game. That's why they say get off to a good start. Oh, that was beautifully timed. He got a hand to it. He saved a certain boundary. Akshar Patel was the fielder. 8 gone, 84 for 2.
India cools down in 10 seconds with Hexa Inverter, heavy duty air conditioner. Higher, more creation, more possibilities.
सर आपका पार्सल 200 रुपए
उठा लो। हर खर्च के लिए पूरे बैंक अकाउंट को क्यों छेड़ना? मोबीक्विक पॉकेट यूपीआई बैंक अकाउंट से नहीं, डिजिटल पॉकेट से पे करो।
Talk about the ebbs and flows of a T20 game. The last 2 overs have gone the way of the Delhi Capitals. This man's had a part to play. Picked up the big wicket of Rohit Sharma, then saved a certain boundary, saved 3. Nakara, talk us through this. This is excellent bowling. He's just held the line, and then he's gone wider and wider.
As you see, just in the similar sort of spots, but on that last ball, the wicket ball, Rohit Sharma just looking a little bit too square. And as a result, didn't present the full face of the bat, and the stumps were broken. It's exactly what Delhi need to change the momentum. They had a poor start, but now last 2 overs have been theirs, and they've got to use this to their advantage.
Oh, lovely shot. It's almost as if he's paused for the moment. This is as cracking a cover drive as any you will see.
And when it comes out with a sound like that, a thunderous sound like that from Hardik Pandya's bat, you just hope there is no fielder around. Because if he had stopped it just like Aksar did in the previous over, it would have stung his hand.
Might have taken the hand on its way.
Yeah, good bowling from Aksar. He quickly changes his pace from 94.9, which went to the boundary, to 90.4, and a subtle change of pace. In Rohit Sharma's dismissal, the ball was quicker, and probably he realized at the moment he decided to step out that it's a quicker one. And for Hardik Pandya, just slowing it up a bit. This is the wicket of Rohit Sharma. We showed earlier how the angles were played, the previous 4 deliveries, and then Aksar Patel pushing that one earlier, quicker, faster, and he realized it on 49 that he probably jumped it out too early to Aksar.
In the context of where this game was, 8 is a good over. 92 for 2 from 9.
मैं तो स्टॉक्स में इन्वेस्ट करूंगी।
क्या सीखा? किट 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 किट
किट किट किट किट किट किट किट किट किट
इन्वेस्टमेंट की बात होते ही सबकी किट किट चालू। इन सबको हटाइए, आप स्टॉक्स पे आइए। सिंप्लीफाइड इनसाइट्स ऑन स्टॉक्स विद अप स्टॉक्स। कट द किट किट, गेट इन द मार्केट। इन्वेस्टमेंट इन द सिक्योरिटीज मार्केट इज सब्जेक्ट टू मार्केट रिस्क्स। रीड ऑल द रिलेटेड डॉक्यूमेंट्स केयरफुली बिफोर इन्वेस्टिंग।
गर्मी
Blue Star Fast Cooling Inverter AC. अब गर्मी की छुट्टी।
Wicket of Surya Kumar Yadav. Wow, on his comeback lasted 2 balls. Surrounded by the children that she adores, the Mumbai Indians game championed by her, Neeta Ambani. 18,000 children here today from humble backgrounds to come and watch and cheer their favorite cricketers go back home. Tell people the time they had. Always great fun to chat with you, Ricky. Now, last 2 or 3 overs have been good, but was there just a concern the game was running away before that?
A little bit, but I think on these sort of wickets, I mean, see with this wicket here, it does look very much on the slow side. So generally the wickets like that are hard ones to start on. So we talked at the break about just maintaining some good areas, some good line and lengths, try and build some dot balls and make it hard for the incoming batsman.
That's brilliantly struck. Hardik Pandya's looking in good nick. In your mind, do you have a number that you don't want to chase?
I don't think the way this tournament's going, you've got to keep your mind open to any sort of scores. I mean, we're on the receiving end of a 260-odd score last game. We saw the Sunrisers scored 270-odd in another game. So, you know, with the impact play now, teams are generally going a little bit harder at the top of the innings, as we saw with Rohit today. I think Rohit went harder today than I've probably ever seen him go before, and they're backing their batting depth. So it's where you just got to keep yourself in the contest and try and limit them to around today. If we can keep them to around 200, then we feel like we're in the game.
Punter, in terms of the loss at Vizag the other night where you went for 270 odd, does that come into calculations today with what you do at the toss, or do you just put that to bed and move on and treat this as a completely different game?
Oh, I think you've got to think about it a little bit, Kat. You know, we're exposed, with the ball last game. You know, we brought Jai Richardson into this game to give us a bit more strength with the ball. Obviously, we've got to leave an overseas batsman out to do that. But I think, you've got to move on from those games really quickly.
Call it, Panda. You're a great commentator.
There's another boundary. But, I think you've got to try and move on as quick as you can. You've got to learn from the mistakes that we made last game. But, this tournament, you've only got to be off by a few % here and there, and teams are going to make you pay. So we know we've got some work to do. Apart from that game in Vizag, the other games, we haven't been that far away. Obviously, one really good win against Chennai. The other two games at the start of the tournament could have gone either way, but you've got to nail the big moments, and so far we haven't done that.
Thanks, Ricky, for joining us.
No worries, guys. Cheers.
The last ball of the over. Hey, that six, he did well. Oh, yes and no, and the fielder overruns. And it is Akshar Patel who's having such a good day. Oh, on such little things do matches turn. 13 of that over, 105 for 2.
कला के अनेकों रंग यहाँ एक होकर घुलते हैं। अनेकों कलाकार एक जुनून से आगे बढ़ते हैं। अनेकों नजरें अनोखे नजारों से मिलती है। अनेकों जज्बात अपनी बात रखते हैं। अनेकों धड़कनें एक दिल से धड़कती हैं।
इन अनेकों का एक संगम है NMACC.
Celebrating 1 year of culture at the Neeta Mukesh Ambani Cultural Center.
फ्लोरॉन एसी गैस से रोड रेज कम हो जाता है। कैसे? नहीं किया इन्होंने झगड़ा, क्योंकि इनके गुस्से को ठंडा किया इसी ने, और इसी को ठंडा किया SRF फ्लोरॉन एसी गैस ने।
हमारे जनरेशन हर शॉट सोच कर मारते थे।
नई जनरेशन हर शॉट ठोक के मारते हैं।
हर जनरेशन का अलग है अंदाज, लेकिन सबके अनोखे स्वाद का एक है ना, कमला पसंद अनोखा स्वाद।
इतना बोझ सहे जो चाहे रहे, विराट कंप्रेसिव स्ट्रेंथ।
Akshar will bowl out. For the moment though, it is Ishan Kishan who's throwing the ball out of the park. And he is ready to fire now. 42 of 22 and 2 sixes in his last couple of 2 or 3 balls.
Well, the matchup's on here. Kishan's going and he likes what he sees for the slog sweep. That ball pitching outside leg, right in his hitting arc. And he doesn't miss out on those opportunities. It's an 87-metre bang into the crowd. Wouldn't be surprised if he tries to go again this over to really get the momentum going back Mumbai's way.
Couple of overs went their way, went the Delhi Capitals' way. This partnership is now 30 of 16. Hardik Pandya's hit a couple of boundaries. Now Ishan Kishan has hit a couple of sixes. And already 17 boundary hits. We're halfway into this innings. We reckon anything between 25 and 30 guarantees you a 200 score. Oh, what a catch! Wow, this is Akshar Patel. This was hit so hard. You might almost have been forgiven for saying, if he had put it down, that he saved a boundary. This is some moment.
This is contest as well between Ishan Kishan and Akshar Patel. Akshar Patel would have been absolutely livid with himself giving that loose ball in the previous over. On this over as well, where he was taken to the boundary. This time, very alert to the fact, if the ball comes back at me, I am ready. Massive catch to dismiss Ishan Kishan for 42. 1-1-1 for 3.
Maruti Suzuki presents Strong Hybrid. Get a range of over 1,200 kilometers in a full tank. It's unbelievable. It's Strong Hybrid by Maruti Suzuki.
Nexa. खुली 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 देख ख्वाबों की खिड़की, बनी 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 देख बात सबकी, ऊंचे इरादे करते मनमानी, सपने हजारों बना आसमानी, खुली 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 देख ख्वाबों की खिड़की। हीरो फिनकॉम।
इतना बोझ सहे जो चाहे रहे, विराट कंप्रेसिव स्ट्रेंथ अंबुजा सीमेंट।
It's a huge game, this both sides. especially for the key personnel involved, Hardik Pandya especially. Tilak Verma striking 142. That's how they played it. The left-hander in the middle.
Yeah, and in what is a tough middle-order role, Tilak Verma is Mr. Consistency. As we see this replay of Ishan Kishan, love to see the reaction time here. 0.3 of a second, maybe. That was hit back flat and hard. That's a serious catch from Axar Patel.
Had to go one-handed. There was no way the other hand was coming there in time. They keep chipping away, Delhi Capitals. That's the one thing in their favour, the chipping away.
You know, that moment of where a run-out could have been done by Axar Patel had he taken that ball cleanly to dismiss Ishan Kishan at the non-striker end. Might have just played on his mind as well. Ishan wants to hit that ball. And how many times, Kat, you, of course, been in the dugout to understand that if you hit a maximum, does it always cross a batter's mind to follow it up with another big shot, or is there an option of rotating maybe in the next over?
9 of that over. Hardik is 15. It's 1-1-3 for 3.
खुली 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 देख ख्वाबों की खिड़की बनी 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 देख बात सबकी ऊंचे इरादे करते मनमानी सपने हजारों बना आसमानी खुली 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 देख ख्वाबों की खिड़की Hero FinCorp.
La cosa bonita, jugare divertido, sonido inmersivo, conectados.
Higher, more creation, more possibilities.
इतना बोझ सहे जो चाहे रहे विराट कंप्रेसिव स्ट्रेंथ अंबुजा सीमेंट.
First over produced 13. Good stop. He's played some good shots already, Hardik Pandya.
He certainly has. It was a good question you asked last over, Anjum, about Ishan Kishan and his dismissal. I mean, the modern game is played very aggressively, and I know, having sat in team meetings and various competitions, where if your matchup's on, the batsman's encouraged to take a bowler down if he thinks he can get a 20-plus run over, and potentially that's what Kishan was thinking against Axar Patel that over. But the other part of it is the bowler's not always going to give you exactly what you want. So provided you play instinctively and watch the ball, that ball there wasn't quite maybe where he wanted it to be able to slog sweep again. It was a little bit shorter, it was a little bit wider outside off stump, and it forced him into playing the pull shot. So that's where the batsman has still got to play instinctively and not premeditate and just think the next ball is going to be exactly where it was, as we saw with that 6th first ball.
Good spell in the context of the game. 4 overs, 2 for 35. Hardik's run a ball though now. 15 of 15. It's a huge game for him. It's a huge game for Mumbai Indians. Just needs a few things going his way. Hardik has looked good as a batter. This was Rohit Sharma, who's batting like a dream. Then Surya Kumar Yadav's second ball on the edge of the circle, Jake Fraser McGurk. And then this moment from Axar Patel. One of the moments of the tournament. Oh, the timing. He can play, this young man, he can play. I don't know how many he'll get today, but that was some shot.
It was a simple cricket. The pace on the ball from Jai Richardson is there for utilisation, and the form that he's been in right on the start of the tournament for Tilak Verma has been absolutely brilliant. It's simple cricket. Tries to make room slightly, backs himself towards the leg side, and the hands do the rest, utilising the angle, backward a point. Yeah, that was a shot of high class from Tilak Verma.
And amidst all the action, the Rupee Match Drop is now live. Exclusive deals, never before seen prices. That's what the Rupee Match Drop has on offer for Rupee credit card users. So remember, Rupee credit card on UPI. Link it, forget it. And they get 100 in the bag 8. That's what they're looking for, maybe 220. Even 220 is not safe on this surface. 8 of that over, not a bad one from Jai Richardson. 120 for 3 from 12. And they get 100 in the bag 8. That's what they're looking for, maybe 220. Even 220 is not safe on this surface.
Three wickets for the Delhi Capitals. Ishan Kishan dismissed by Akshar Patel, caught and bowled in an outstanding return catch, hit hard at his direction. 42 is what Ishan Kishan managed to get.
So Mumbai Indians, in spite of losing 3 wickets, well placed here. Look for a big score in excess of 200. 10s from here will get them there. We've seen what sides do in the last 5 overs. Here's Khalil from around the wicket. He's got a good yorker. And he's been impressive. Just seeing Khalil this season, he reminds me when he first burst on the scene and played for India. That rhythm is good, the pace is up.
And hey, with things having gone the way they have, that Akshar Patel's spell has to spur everybody else on. And a good start there, York around the wicket, bowl to your field, but perhaps go very defensive from early like now.
And he showed great heart because these are good batting conditions. The batsmen were on the rampage. He first got past Rohit Sharma's defense, then a blinder to get rid of Ishan Kishan. And at crucial stages of the game.
And it's moments like that, things like that, that can inspire a side. They need to be shaken out of what's gone on game before, and even at the start of this one, 75 off 6 is too many. They wouldn't like that, even on a good surface. And it'll rekindle thoughts of the previous game. But this little period with 2 relatively new batters at the crease, a period where things have gone their way, they've got to take that and run, because it could be the change of their whole season.
That's straight to backward point. You can't keep him out of the game at the moment. It's Akshar Patel again. That was travelling quick, but he's judged it nicely.
Many a time we've seen a game turn. And yes, that man Akshar Patel placed brilliantly in that backward point zone. Bounce here at Wankhede, and it's what does for Tilak Verma there. A deserved wicket under the circumstances for Khalil. It's 1-2-1 for 4.
खुली 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 देख ख्वाबों की खिड़की, बनी 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 देख बात सबकी, सच्ची लगन से लिख अपनी कहानी, सपने हजारों बना आसमानी, खुली खुली देख ख्वाबों की खिड़की.
Hero FinCorp.
15% इंक्रीमेंट बढ़िया तो है. Slow and steady wins the race. तुझे कछुआ बनना है या खरगोश?
They won't get it. We do. Naukri for the ambitious.
Lotte's World Cone with rich chocolate and almonds. Lose yourself in the taste of World Cone. Try the new Italiano tiramisu.
फ्लोरॉन एसी गैस शादियां बचाता है. कैसे? डेट थी इनकी. इन्हें देखो. इनके गुस्से.
Delhi Capitals will believe if they can break through again in the next couple of overs, they'll be right back in it.
This is very good bowling. He's been mixing up the pace. But each time he's gone towards the left-hander, he's gone full throttle, utilising the swing, utilising the angle, if at all it's available there. Very good. Khalil Ahmed is doing the trick for Rishabh Pant.
He plays it away for a single. Great opportunity for Hardik Pandya here to make a statement. It's 1, 2, 3 for 4.
Fridays are for Jockey Frye Polos, made with super combed cotton-rich fabric for all-day comfort. With the Jockey Frye Polos, essentials made amazing. Jockey Athleisure.
Last year तो promotion हुआ था. हर बारी थोड़ी.
Career T20 नहीं है संजू. It's Test cricket.
So, what do you want to play?
They won't get it. We do. Naukri for the ambitious. Unexpected electricity bill. LG introduces India's first AC with Energy Manager. Save electricity bill with LG ACs.
So Richardson into his third over. Good timing, quick outfield. Needed a good piece of fielding.
This is impressive stuff from the seam bowlers of the Delhi Capitals. They know they have two spinners. Akshar Patel has bowled out. Lalit Yadav has had an expensive first over, conceding 15 inside the power play. Seam bowlers need to do their job, and they're doing it well so far.
Drives handsomely through the offside. He's already played some glorious shots in this innings. This needs to bat on, bat deep. We need a partnership of about 40 or 50 from here.
Yeah, glorious shot. It's over pitched and mid-off's up in the circle, so a freebie really with the width on it as well. And Hardik Pandya is not going to miss out on that. Lovely.
Well, the Punch.ev has got power. It's smart, it's pure electric, truly a complete all-rounder. It's going at 9.63 at the moment, which is good. You just need a partnership of sorts here.
Yeah, whilst the thinking might have been slightly different, in fact, a whole lot different when Hardik Pandya walked in. Aggressive mindset, had got a really good start and would have been thinking to continue that onslaught. Those 4 wickets, 80 for none. They came 121 for 4, so too many wickets too regularly. 81, 111 and then 121. Now it really is about batting to over number 16, 17 and then seeing where they are there and launching again.
Just seeing the team they picked today and the depth in the batting lineup, probably the conversation would be, we want you to be fearless, we want you to go and play your game. So what it does, that depth, it gives them, it allows them that freedom. And that's how they've come out and played. They may have lost 4 wickets in the last 6 overs, but they still have Nabi, still have Shepherd. The 2 batsmen out there can smack it. Eight of the over, 131 for 4.
The dark clouds of defeat are taking over. Can he pull it off? He's changing gears. And against all odds, he turns it around. On the toughest possible ground. Number 10 finishes off on a high.
India! Please welcome Mr. Rohit Sharma and Mr. Shreyas Iyer.
मुझे एक छोटा सा काम था आपसे एज ए प्लेयर टीम में जगह चाहिए थी तो और ऐसा नहीं कि मेरे को टीम में आके कोई ओपनिंग बैट्समैन करनी है नहीं
ओपनिंग को भूल ही जाओ यार नेटफ्लिक्स पे देखना नहीं भूलना
ओल्ड जनरेशन चकाचौंध से भागे, न्यू जनरेशन सोशल मीडिया पे सबसे आगे। दोनों के अलग हैं ढंग, मगर स्वाद का एक है रंग। कमला पसंद इलायची, अनोखा स्वाद।
Lotte's World Cone with rich chocolate and almonds. Lose yourself in the taste of World Cone. Try the new Italiano Tiramisu.
4 wickets for 56. It's a terrific comeback for Delhi.
Yeah, brilliant. I think it's absolutely brilliant. The chit-chat, that wicket, end of the 7th over, wicket of Rohit Sharma. And since then, the Delhi Capitals have managed to stay on top of it. As I say, defend, yes, but the way you defend, stay right on the stomps. It's brought about some wickets. Excellence from Akshar Patel. Certainly a catalyst in the way things have gone. But everybody together needs to be pulling to recognize that this is their chance.
Well, have you started collecting the new coins? Shop on Tata New. Collect unlimited new coins and use them without any limits on the app and in the stores.
Praveen Amre there on the left of Ricky Ponting, a very much Mumbai player. The knowledge that he'll be sharing each time Delhi Capitals batters go out there. And of course now the bowling will be well utilised. It's been done so well up till now.
Finding the fielders at the moment. You can see the boundaries have dried up. The big shots haven't come. We saw plenty of 4s and 6s in power play.
And pressure's shifted. You think at the beginning, power play, just the 2 fielders outside the circle, and the thinking of the bowlers perhaps a little bit defensive somewhat, being a bit shell-shocked from the previous game, and they didn't quite hit areas. And once Ishan Kishan and Rohit were going, it was difficult to find their areas. Now, with them having got some wickets, found a bit of rhythm, 1 or 2 of them, the others joining the train, as it were. And now it's kind of a mindset that says, well, hold on, you're supposed to be smashing it here, and you're not. You're under pressure, not me. And what you're going to do about it. The fielding also helping. The pitch here we expected was quite good, and it certainly has played really well. A bit of bounce in it. A change, you'd say. It's been in execution, just changing up and bowling the field as well.
On the Prithvi Shaw at short fine, he came into that position because oh, that's beautifully struck. And again, good fielding. Nokia, the man in the deep. Because Jay Richardson, he's left the field. This feel he's not feeling too well. It's very hot and very humid.
Ouch. Hope he's all right. Nokia and Jai Richardson. Felt a bit sore in the knee there with it getting stuck in the surface as he was trying to slide across. Didn't need another injury.
It's well struck. Again, good fielding. Once again, they've saved the boundary. 15 gone. It's 138 for 4. The signal from the umpire for the Seat Tyres strategic timeout.
बेटा, इस साल का जो प्रॉफिट है वो इंटरेस्ट पे डाल देंगे। हर महीने ब्याज का पैसा आता रहेगा।
अगर रेगुलर इनकम ही चाहिए तो आप वो पैसे फिक्स्ड इनकम फंड्स में डाल दो।
वो क्या होता है?
वो एक तरह के म्यूचुअल फंड्स है।
म्यूचुअल फंड से भी कभी फिक्स्ड इनकम आता है क्या?
फिक्स्ड इनकम म्यूचुअल फंड्स चुने हुए ब्याज देने वाली कंपनी बॉन्ड्स, गवर्नमेंट बॉन्ड्स और मनी मार्केट में इन्वेस्ट करते हैं, इक्विटी मार्केट में नहीं। सिस्टमैटिक विथड्रॉल प्लान से आपको ऑन द डॉट फिक्स्ड अमाउंट भी आता रहेगा।
म्यूचुअल फंड में फिक्स्ड इनकम वाली बात सही है। वंडरफुल।
म्यूचुअल फंड निवेश बाजार जोखिमों के अधीन है। योजना से जुड़े सभी दस्तावेजों को ध्यान से पढ़ें।
अबे क्या किया मेरी गाड़ी को?
लूजर की गाड़ी थी, मैंने विनर की बना दी। हाँ?
भाई पंजाब कब जीता है?
टीम से बड़ा कुछ नहीं, ड्रीम 11।
इस खेल में आदत लगना या आर्थिक जोखिम संभव है। जिम्मेदारी से खेलें।
तुम तो गर्ल्स ट्रिप पे गई थी।
वॉलेट छोड़ना भूल गई थी।
फिर शॉपिंग, क्लबिंग, बिना वॉलेट के कैसे?
रुपए क्रेडिट कार्ड से।
ये यूपीआई पे चले और रिवॉर्ड्स भी दे। लिंक इट, फॉरगेट इट।
तो बॉयज ट्रिप? गर्मी। आप कौन?
माई सेल्फ गर्मी हिमसेल्फ।
भयंकर गर्मी। ओह। माई सेल्फ विराट, हिमसेल्फ ब्लू स्टार, हैवी ड्यूटी। ब्लू स्टार हैवी ड्यूटी एसी, भयंकर गर्मी की छुट्टी।
पहले अकाउंट खोलो, फिर पीओएस के लिए अप्लाई करो और फिर क्यूआर। पता नहीं कब मिलेगा ये सब।
मुझे तो सब इंस्टेंटली मिल गया।
सीरियसली?
सीरियसली, तू जानता है इसका बैंक कौन है?
कौन है?
SBI। SBI देता है बिजनेस करंट अकाउंट के साथ पीओएस और क्यूआर कोड। इसे कहते हैं सॉलिड बैंक की सॉलिड बैकिंग।
Maruti Suzuki presents Strong Hybrid. Get a range of over 1200 kilometers in a full tank. It's unbelievable. It's Strong Hybrid by Maruti Suzuki.
Nexa.
इतना बोझ सहे जो चाहे रहे। विराट कंप्रेसिव स्ट्रेंथ अंबुजा सीमेंट।
So we're done with the Seat Tyres strategic timeout. So final over for Richardson. That's swung in the air and clears the boundary. Much needed this. So Tim David getting into the act. It's the first ball after the strategic timeout. It's gone for 6.
He must have thought he was at Western Australia because he shouts catch as this goes off the bat. It's a little boundary, Jai. He only has to tap it and it's going to go out the ground, particularly Tim David. 74 is the longest hit here. Didn't get all of that and it disappeared. Yeah, you will have a big understanding of who he's bowling at. And Tim David, you have a look at this, and strike rate zones. You only have a small window for less damage. 126 if you're hitting top of off and just in the corridor. Outside of that, whoa.
Sweetly timed. Just take the single.
He certainly does pack a punch, Tim David. And Mumbai Indians would love for him to get going here so that he can propel them to 200. Less than 200, I'd suggest, is a fantastic effort and a comeback of great proportions by Delhi Capitals, because it looked well on the cards for the longest time in this Mumbai innings.
That's why it's important this pair continues, because of all the teams in the IPL, between the 16th and 20th over, Mumbai Indians have fared the worst. Just 8 and over. Delhi, on the other hand, at 9.63. So they'll need a big improvement here today. They have to get to that 200, 210.
These are good last 4 deliveries from Jai Richardson. Very first ball getting to the maximum over long on. He's very unwell. He had to be substituted. He was outside the boundary of the fine leg region. Very hot out there in Mumbai. This is a very good comeback. Can he finish well? A full ball to Hardik Pandya.
Yeah, to utilise those 3 fielders in the deep on that leg side.
Oh, he has to ball it again. He's struggling. He's struggling with the heat. And it's the month of April. Just imagine month of May, because the humidity levels will really go through the roof.
Yeah, and you don't need to be bowling any extra deliveries. 1, because you can fetch, but 2, when you're poorly and it's so hot. 37 it said today, temperature, and feels like 45.
Yes, he can leave the field now, Jay Richardson. Let's get some fluids into the system. 16 gone. The 150 has come up for the loss of 4.
Can I get discount on this?
Cred UPI है तो कैशबैक मिलेगा.
लेकिन नॉर्मल यूपीआई है तो
you will have to do me a favor. सुना है लड़के वालों को गिफ्ट में सिर्फ BMW मिली है.
मैंने सुना है कि लड़की पेट से है. हाय हाय छोरी. वो भी केटरिंग वाले के साथ. I'll just upgrade to Cred UPI.
Upgrade to Cred UPI. Get cashback, kill your credit card bills.
Presenting the Jockey Infinity with smart microfiber fabric. Stay dry, stay fresh tech. Comfort fit with Jockey Infinity. Essentials made amazing. Jockey athleisure.
We move cricket so that cricket moves you. DP World, global logistics partner of Delhi Capitals women's and men's team.
Punch.ev, starting at...
Khalil with his last. They've played some good shots. They haven't got the boundaries they needed. They'll come back for 2 on this one. And certainly Hardik Pandya, 32 of 28, has looked in good nick. But you look at that strike rate, that's not good enough. Oops! Absolute chaos. He went for the 3rd, and he looked in a spot of trouble. Right, now he's got to run a really long way, and he would have been gone because he's overrun by 2 or 3 yards. So he's not running 19 meters. He's running about 23 or 24.
Yeah, valuable lesson there for Tim David. You've got to stay in the game. He just thought it was an easy two, but with that ricochet from Rishabh Pant's throw, Hardik Pandya was well within his right to come back for the third. But Tim David was totally unaware. Very fortunate, not run out.
आंध्रा के वर्मास को गरम भाजी मंगाना पसंद है। आगरा के वर्मास को नरम भाजी का गाना पसंद है। इसलिए नया V-Max पोस्टपेड जो दे हर फैमिली को उनकी पसंद की चॉइसेस जैसे स्विगी वन, डिज्नी प्लस हॉटस्टार एंड मोर। V-Max पोस्टपेड, चूज व्हाट यू वांट टू यूज।
Punch.ev, starting at rupees 10.99 lakhs. Tata.tv.
Higher, more. Now Hardik Pandya. He's got to 33, but he's played 29 balls on a track like this, 113. He himself won't be too happy with that, but he's set. He's got to take the game to the next level now.
Well, he's playing that captain's role, taking it deep. That's probably the first three that Tim David's ever run. He's not conditioned for that, particularly not in this heat either.
Tell you what, they can keep them down to under 200, which is looking increasingly likely. Delhi Capitals will go back thinking, job well done.
Absolutely. They'll take it any day. They reached 80 in no time, and Rohit Sharma was dismissed. And 4 wickets for the next 41 runs.
Here's one for the two of you. Simon, you were around when we spoke to Ricky. And he used a word we don't always associate with the Mumbai track. He said it's a bit slow. Now, Tim David does Tim David things. Just a bit short, that's all he needed.
Well, you could say that was too slow because it sat up 122 Ks and got dealt with by Tim David. But I think what Delhi have done is they have taken pace out of the ball, probably more in this back half of the innings. As we see the replay there, it's right in his zone, Tim David, to heave over the leg side. And I don't think to the naked eye in the first 6 overs, it didn't look like they changed the pace much, but they adjusted and they got the rewards.
So we thought they'll need to get 215, 220. Anything that you've seen that suggests maybe a little slowness? Maybe you don't need that many?
It's a lot slow. It's a day game. In the night you'll get the dew, you can chase down big scores. But what's interesting to see is if this pitch slows up as the game progresses. I don't think so. I think it'll still come on when the ball is hard and new. But this is the time when it gets a little older, you can put the brakes on the scoring. And Delhi Capitals will be thinking, if they can break through here, then yes, that 200, 210 becomes all the more difficult.
Hardik Pandya connects this one. And a much-needed boundary for the Mumbai Indians. Much-needed one for Pandya as well. 17 of the over, 3 left, 167 for 4.
Just the partnership they're looking for now. 46 these two have added. This is a slow delivery. He's picked it nicely. He's always had a good swing, Hardik Pandya. Once he makes contact there, it's 6 for the taking. Good over that. 17 coming off it.
This will be a good contest now. Hendrik Nokia has bowled well today. 2 overs, 1 for 17. But Tim David likes space. Hendrik Nokia hardly ever takes space off. He's all fire and brimstone. Fire is going to meet fire here. What have we got? Shot third is in. Backward point is in. Right, we might have an impact sub. So till then, long on, deep mid-wicket, deep square. Then 45 is inside. The two fielders out are long off and deep cover.
Yeah, we saw the Delhi bowlers bowl a lot of wide Yorkers in Vizag, particularly in the Chennai match, and it served them well. So I won't be surprised if Nortje goes to that plan, particularly to someone like Tim David, who's going to be looking to try and power the ball over the leg side if he gets any length to work with, and even Hardik Pandya.
So we are seeing the impact sub. So Khalil Ahmed is the one who's gone off. And Kumar Kushagra, much talked about, very promising young man from Jharkhand. Like everybody from Jharkhand, he keeps wickets. Played the field perfectly. People on the boundary, square, mid-wicket, long on, and he's just tapped it for 4.
That's poor bowling. When you look at the field set, that's easy pickings for Tim David. He just had to get bad on it, make some contact. And the idea was right, execution just not right. That's a nice little hand here from Tim David. He's raced to 27 of just 16.
Well, the power of Romario Shepherd sitting in the dugout. Oh, that's not what you wanted from Nortje. That's exactly what you wanted if you were Tim David, because that ball has gone miles into the stands and he's got to bowl it again. Nortje puts his hand up saying sorry. Tim David might well say, don't have to be sorry, mate. I didn't mind that at all.
It took him by surprise, and that's a reaction from him. He was taken by total surprise here, and then really woke him up, made him swing it hard, and it's gone way back on the top tier. Surya enjoyed it.
We think it might have been caught in the top tier.
If taken, he deserves a reward. Really deserves a reward if he has taken that catch. We've seen some brilliant ones on the field today from Aksha.
Right, Ravi, 11 of 1 ball effectively, but this is a free hit now. We'll have to bowl it again.
Just goes to show 1 over what it can do. Suddenly they're now thinking 200, very much on the cards, even 210.
Yeah, I agree, Ravi. I think these two in particular will back themselves to have a 20-plus over here. The Delhi bowlers have been out in the heat, only have to miss. And these two have got huge power to do a 20-plus over.
You don't normally say that, but a 20-run over from here would be a comeback. He's gone 13 of 2 legal deliveries. Partnership is 59 of 31 now. And it's Tim David who's powering it. 34 of 18. How far that one went. Oh. Hardik Pandya, 39 of 30. That's wide too. It's getting a nice workout, Rishabh. I'm not sure he wants it, but he's getting one.
And this plan of going wider to both these two is something that happened to their batsmen from the Sunrisers bowling lineup in that shootout at Hyderabad. Both Cummins and Nadkat went high and wide at the back end of the innings, and they really changed the momentum of the game.
Once again, he's played the shot, but the ball isn't quite there.
And they're basically saying you to try and cut a 6 here rather than getting one over the hitting zone over mid-wicket.
It's 4 versus 7. The Lucknow Super Giants up against the Gujarat Titans. They've both had their moments in this tournament. That's coming from Lucknow at 7:30. Meanwhile, 15 balls left in this innings. He's looking for the gap. Didn't find it. He's starting to come back in this over. You said 20 will be a comeback. He's gone what? Wide one, wide, dot.
There's 2 balls to go. I think every delivery after he was struck for 6 has been a slow ball. Important as a batter, you don't commit yourself. You think on a surface like this, you've got to think of playing shots of the back foot by just not committing, staying back, cutting or pulling.
Even a slower ball in the high 120s. There's a fielder there. The catch will be taken easily. And an innings that was promising has ended at a strike rate of 120 on this surface. Hardik Pandya's 39 of 33. That innings is over.
And Norkia with a surprise came in tight. Was he full toss, obviously, but Hardik Pandya didn't time it at all. And the catch was comfortably taken out at deep square leg by young Fraser McGurk. Pandya goes for 39 and Mumbai now 181 for 5.
हेलो सर जीतता रहे पुत्र हारता रहे पुत्र सर पंजाब दा पुत्र
अरे सर आप भी शुरू हो गए
टीम से बड़ा कुछ नहीं ड्रीम 11
इस खेल में आदत लगना या आर्थिक जोखिम संभव है जिम्मेदारी से खेलें
Pillar of fire, 10,000 feet tall. What happens if the chain reaction doesn't stop?
हमारे जनरेशन हर शॉट सोच कर मारते थे
नई जनरेशन to make an impact. He doesn't call it wide, he does. Romario Shepherd inquiringly looks at him. He's a big built fellow. The umpire changes his mind. 15 of the over. Fielding side referring.
Yeah, we have a player review for wide given on feet. It's a fair delivery regarding the feet. Can we roll through the split screen, please? Okay, you can freeze it here. The batter is still within his off stump and the ball is passing outside the wide guideline. It is a wide. Kumar, you can stay with your wide call. I'll tell you when you're on screen. You're on screen, you can signal wide. Thank you, Kumar.
It's been uphill, so an extra ball. 15 of the over so far. It's a good comeback from Nokia. Didn't start well, finished wonderfully. 16 of the over, 2 left, 183 for 5, the Mumbai Indians.
मैं तो स्टॉक्स में इन्वेस्ट करूंगी
क्या सीखा किट 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 किट
किट किट किट किट किट किट किट किट किट
इन्वेस्टमेंट की बात होते ही सबकी किट किट चालू इन सबको हटाइए अब स्टॉक्स पे आइए सिंप्लीफाइड इनसाइट्स ऑन स्टॉक्स विद अप स्टॉक्स कट द किट किट गेट इन द मार्केट इन्वेस्टमेंट इन द सिक्योरिटीज मार्केट इज सब्जेक्ट टू मार्केट रिस्क्स रीड ऑल द रिलेटेड डॉक्यूमेंट्स केयरफुली बिफोर इन्वेस्टिंग
Maruti Suzuki presents Strong Hybrid. Get a range of over 1,200 kilometers in a full tank. It's unbelievable. It's Strong Hybrid by Maruti Suzuki.
Nexa.
हमारे जनरेशन हर शॉट सोच कर मारते थे
नई जनरेशन हर शॉट ठोक के मारते
हर जनरेशन का अलग है अंदाज लेकिन सबके अनोखे स्वाद का एक है ना कमला पसंद अनोखा स्वाद
बापू तो इतना चिपक क्यों रहा है सनस्क्रीन है क्या
सनस्क्रीन चिपकती थोड़ी है ये लो फिक्स डर्मा शैडो ये चिपकती नहीं है तभी तो मैं रोज लगाता हूँ
फिक्स डर्मा शैडो हर दिन सनस्क्रीन
To the bat. Maybe it is a little slower. It's a wide call, easy call.
Yeah, the crucial part to that middle part of the innings was the wickets of obviously Sharma and then Kishan, both openers getting into the 40s. If one of those two had gone on, then much like Rajasthan last night with Josh Butler's magnificent 100, they would have been able to put a lot more pressure on. As we see the replay, whilst it was a full toss, it surprised Hardik Pandya because he'd been going wide in the previous balls in that set.
Oh, he's hit that well. It was a volley. Didn't have much support in the deep.
Well, Bidoff was up and he's pitched it up. He's really smashed that one. And his eyes must have lit up there when he saw the field, and then the delivery bowled. Now Bidoff drops back to long off. That was a gift for Shepherd.
He's hit a few boundaries in his time, Shepherd. Oh, Ricky. Check his pulse. At the moment, Ricky Ponting thinks winemaking is a better profession. One of the easiest boundaries that Romario Shepherd's at 188. Now for 5. Good ball. Very good Yorker. I think he's struggling with the heat too. As a kid, he would have played a lot of the hot weather tournaments in Delhi. It is very hot when they play those hot weather tournaments.
The difference though, in Delhi it's the dry heat. You don't get the humidity that you'll get in Mumbai or Chennai. Chennai takes the cake. There's no comparison. And it will get hotter. And both very close to the sea. One side Bay of Bengal, here you have the Arabian Sea.
But Ravi, this Chennai stadium is so much better than the Chennai stadium you used to play Test cricket in. Oh, very wide. Very wide. It's a bit all over the place. When you played in that old Chepauk, what, you lost 3-4 kilos in a test?
And developed a tan once you came back from England. Even we had a tan. Can you imagine? 5 days, the tied test match in the month of September. Boy, oh boy. And there would be lunch laid out. Only thing you could take was thai-saram or buttermilk. Nothing else.
That was a concrete crucible. They said the temperature at the base was about 3-4 degrees higher. Luckily he finds a fielder, but there isn't quite the rhythm to Ishant Sharma. Really banged that shot. Tim David, 35 of 19. He's got 9 balls left. 4 and 3 sixes. Different from the way you used to play, Simon. You probably hit more 4s than 6s over a career.
I was happy to get a 2, Harsha, let alone a boundary, mate. Mind you, our bats weren't as good back then.
Good ball. He's bowling some good Yorkers. A single is a very good result.
Now, it's been interesting seeing Delhi mix up their length there too, because we talked about the pace of this wicket and potentially being a little bit on the slow side during the day. So we see a very well executed Yorker again from Ishant, but they've gone into the surface and just tried to change the rhythm of the batsman's hands.
9 of the over so far. A free hit. Once again, Ishant Sharma goes down. Once again, the ball clears the boundary. How high was it? Tim David wants to know how high it was. They might even review it for height they have. The last thing Delhi want is for this to be over waist high. Right now, the square leg umpire at that point is telling the straight umpire there has been a review.
The batter is number 48. I've checked the feet. It's a fair delivery. Can you roll it through, please? Can I see the graphics? Thank you. Yeah. It's below the waist level. It's a fair delivery. Ullas, you can stay with the non-wide call. You're on screen. You can signal now. Stand by. Stand by, please. Stand by.
That was an interesting one. He took the call very quickly. Oh, it was just short, stood up, asked to be hit. was walloped, in fact. 19 of the over. 200 comes up with an over left for the Mumbai Indians. And Tim David's moved on to 45 of 21.
Presenting the Jockey Anywhere shorts. Convenient side pockets. Stay dry, stay fresh tech. Smart microfiber fabric. Fit right in with Anywhere shorts. Essentials made amazing. Jockey Athleisure.
Higher, more creation, more possibilities.
I love it, love it.
The new Motorola H50 Pro.
Hello, Moto.
It'll take some getting. This is now Romario Shepherd in strike. Henrik Nokia. Clobbered back. Just beats both fielders into the boundary for 4. Absolutely no sign of subtlety in that shot. Just brute force.
This is some serious overs now for the Mumbai Indians. In a great position now to even reach 220 with a couple of big hits. This was smash back. And both these players can hit the ball, but Shepherd known for it.
This is massive. Flat, watch out there, please, all of you children in there. Please watch the ball, because this man hits it harder than almost anybody else in the game.
Yeah, it went flat into the crowd. Let's hope someone's not hurt, because it dipped into the stands. It just took off like a scud, and it came into the crowd. Oh, just hope all's okay there. Someone seems to be hurt. Let's hope it's not anything serious.
Get the hard hats. Here's Nokia. This is out of here. Go find it. Get a ship out. It's in the harbor maybe somewhere.
Oh, this is Marine Drive stuff. This is massive. This is brute force. Wow. Love to see the bat speed on this one. It's gone many a mile. 16 of the over already. 4-6-6. All to Shepherd. He's playing a blinder here. Well, they enjoyed it. It's massive. 23 of 7 now.
It's almost like he took stance, hopped across and said, right, I'll hit it straight out over square leg. You know, the reason Mumbai Indians can play Shepherd like this, no other team has this. Top 5 all-Indian batters. So much flexibility. Another one! Watch out in the stands! Put 50 inside, it doesn't matter, but watch out in the stands.
Well, he's doing what a Pollard did for many, many years for the Mumbai Indians. He could be a star here in the city. Pollard watching from the dugout. And he'll be thinking, well, this reminds me of something. This is this is real power. To hit it in that direction, that far, with a slow bouncer, to generate all the pace into the shot. This is muscle, sheer muscle.
22 of the over, 2 left. Henrik Nokia. Hard down the ground. Will the fielder get there? No, he won't. He put in a sprint. He saw the ball coming all the way from there. There was little he could do. 26 of the over.
Sorry, Harsha, I said 220. It's 230 I meant. It's 228 now for 5.
We'll just put a little curve under that 2 and make it a 3. What a finish this is. 33 of 9. There's Tim David sitting on 45 of 21. We're saying, wow, this man's at 33 of 9. One more ball, Nokia. Flick for 6. Back into the stands. Send the boundaries back another 25 meters. It still won't be enough. Romario Shepherd is at 39 of 10 balls. 50 of the partnership in 16. And the Mumbai Indians have 234.
Even the master gets up in the dressing room. Oh, that last one is an incredible shot. It's just a little punch with the bottom hand. What's this? It's a decent delivery, very decent delivery. And it's been put into the crowd.
That was an absolute blitzkrieg from Romario Shepherd. 32 runs off the last over. He swung the momentum way back in Mumbai's favour after they lost it through the middle of the innings. Look at the skipper, he loves it. So does Sachin. Wow, that was special.
Whenever I had ice cream or cold water, I would experience a sharp shooting sensation, so I just kept ignoring it. Even my hot chai was giving me the same amount of discomfort. My dentist recommended Sensodyne, so now I can be completely carefree and sip my hot cup of tea. It really works.
सिग्नेचर जो सबकी सोच से ऊपर जाए. Signature, a premium product from Dilbagh.
Watch Lucknow Super Giants versus Gujarat Titans in the Tata IPL today, 6:30 p.m. Streaming free on Jio Cinema.
खरीदिए पिंकी लिपस्टिक.
खरीदिए पिंकी लिपस्टिक. जो भी लड़की ये पिंकी लिपस्टिक लगाती है वो मुझे बहुत पसंद आती है.
So they went at 11.7. How many times has 235 been chased down? That was sensational. 53 of 16 balls, that partnership. And it's not always that you say Tim David was a passive partner in that partnership. Tim, tell us about being non-striker in that over.
Asha, look, just pretty exciting to sit there at the other end and watch those balls fly. Hit one out of the ground, which I think everyone in the crowd here today enjoyed.
I had a stat in my hand saying this is going to be Tim David's first IPL 50, and you're probably thinking I only struck at 214, you know?
Yeah, well, I got upstaged at the back end there, but yeah, it's a great effort. You know, we need to stand up today. Things haven't been going our way so far, and we really wrestled hard to get the momentum there, and then Sheppy just absolutely put the hammer down in that last over, and that's just great momentum for us to take into this back innings.
Did you ever think that track was slowing down a little bit at some point?
Sorry, say that again?
Did you ever think the track was slowing down a little bit?
Yeah, it definitely felt that way throughout the middle, especially with some off-pace balls. Didn't feel like they were coming up, bouncing up as high. But yeah, just again, a brilliant finish there. I'm not sure how many we got in that last over, but I think every ball was a boundary. So that's a perfect finish to really get us some momentum.
Well, you managed a top deck 6 yourself today, so...
I thought I was about to die when that ball came at my face. You know, not many things you'd like to get less than or more than an unrick Nokia beamer at the head, so I'm glad it came off my bat.
Tim, well played. Was that the first 3 you ever ran today in cricket?
Definitely the first 3 at 1 KD. They don't get too many of those, and thankfully there were no bails on the stump. I think I was just I saw Hardik standing next to me, and I thought I'd better run.
Thank you very much, Tim, for joining us. It must be hot, so maybe you want to get yourself a little cool rub before you get back on the field.
Thanks, guys.
Simon, 84 came on the last 4 overs. 84.
Yeah, carnage. We've seen that a number of times this Tata IPL. Sunrisers there with that 277 only a week or so ago. But Mumbai today, we're at their brutal best.
.49 of 27, 42 of 23 was an excellent start. They just slowed down a little bit. Surya Kumar Yadav, Hardik Pandya got in, couldn't quite convert it to a big score. And then when he got out, Romario Shepherd came in. 39 of just 10 balls after Tim David had provided all the momentum with 45 of 21. 39 of 10. And look what it's done to poor Henrik Nokia. 4 overs, 2 for 65. Ishan Sharma, 3 overs for 40. Akshar Patel was the only one really in there. 4 overs for 35 and Khalil 4 overs for 39. But very, very difficult being a bowler today. $235 to get from 120 balls. It's a mountain to climb. They're a tired side, Delhi. If they get this, we will have a spectacle unfold in front of us.
234 for 5 in front of 18,000 plus kids and Mrs. Neeta Ambani out there as well. What a performance from the Mumbai Indians. Towards the back end, we were entertained. Hardik Pandya in between. Then it was Tim David with a strike rate of 214. And finally, the big man, Romario Shepherd, with 39 of 10, had everyone on their feet. A strike rate of 390 gives the Mumbai Indians their third highest total in the history of the Tata IPL, and it leaves DC with 235 to win. Andrik Nokia has been expensive this Tata IPL, but Robin Uthappa, 32 of that man, the highest score ever at the Wankhede Stadium for MI. What a performance so far.
What a knock that was from Romario Shepherd. Just coming into this game and getting 32 off that last over. 4, 6, 6. What is that shot? Where did that come from? And that one, my word. That was a great catch as well in that. And then the finish off with the shot he played. This one was not an easy shot to score 6 off, Suhail, and that was a top draw performance from Mumbai Indians, especially after the start that they got. They were 75 for no loss after 6 overs, so they deserved to get around the 230 mark, and thanks to Romario Shepherd, they've actually gotten there.
Yeah, we talked about how they bat really deep given this playing 11 they've stitched together. But it all started at the top with Rohit Sharma and Ishan Kishan. And whenever these guys get going, Robs, it just sets the platform, doesn't it, for the rest of that lineup to go hammer and tongs from ball one.
100%. And I think just the way Rohit approached his batting, from the word go, you know, Ishan got a little bit of strike initially, but that was his first shot, second shot in the game. And just the intent he showed, which was so clear. Also, I felt Ishan fed off that confidence. And some of the shots he played were just incredible. What is that? It's like, get out of here. You deserve to be respected. It was one of those shots. It's like the complete disdain in which he treated some of the bowlers was like, oh man, this is just so much fun.
Almost swatting a fly as it came through as well. Yep. Yeah, absolutely love it. The disdain from Rohit Sharma as well, and particularly versus spin. We know how damaging he can be, Robs, but versus spin particularly as well. Just the use of the feet and where he picked up the ball from.
Yeah, first ball that was from Akshar Patel of his spell. Hit him over fine leg for 6. And the second ball over square leg for 6. The usage of the feet was also quite good, on point. Until he got out in that over where he played 4 dot balls, I didn't think there was anything stopping Rohit Sharma.
And then that partnership, Hardik Pandya, the skipper, alongside Tim David. They bat deep, we know that. But that was the partnership that really brought the game back in MI's favour.
Hardik was all class tonight. I just felt the way he batted. I love the fact that he came in at number 4, took the responsibility, took the onus on himself as a leader to say, I'm going to lead my team from the front. And he did exactly that, absorbed the pressure, scored boundaries, kept the scoreboard ticking at 8-9, 8-9, 8-9 and over, which helped them get to and help them stay ahead and stay afloat in the innings. And then when it came to the back end of the innings, I was actually saying, I'm actually getting a little concerned about Tim David here, but I'm so glad he proved me wrong. I'm so glad he made me acknowledge that I'm actually wrong about Tim David. 42 odd of 21 deliveries, just what Mumbai needed. And then that Romario Shepherd icing on the cake. Wow, was just perfect for Mumbai Indians.
You've been entertained already, guys, at home because MI have registered their highest ever score at the Wankhede. But you can be entertained right here on our Jio Cinema app as well, because all you've got to do is head to the Jio Cinema app, tap the Watch Now button on the match thumbnail, rotate your phone, and then you tap the Fan Speak button on the bottom panel. And if you're watching on a smart TV or your laptop, tap the Must Watch button, choose the Insiders feed, and voila, you've landed on the most exciting commentary feed of the Tata IPL. Analysis, predictions, social media fun. We had a little bit of Sachin Tendulkar joining us in the Insiders as well, and all of us, of course, giving you some mighty good predictions. And on that note, Robs, prediction quickly from you. MI with a big one here?
MI win by 50 runs.
There you go, MI by 50. And this man will certainly feature. Jasprit Bumrah with DC needing 235 runs to win. The highest score for MI at the Wankhede. The third highest ever in Tata IPL for the Mumbai Indians. And they've got the job done with the bat. Can they back it up? It's time to find out.
कूल फैंस के स्टाइलिश डिजाइन से घर की शान बढ़ाएं।
कूल फैंस जो दे आधी बिजली में ज्यादा हवा कम आवाज की है।
कूल फैंस स्मार्ट भी स्टाइलिश भी।
ये फैब्रिक केयर है, हाई परफॉर्मेंस फैब्रिक्स फ्रॉम डी डेकोर, इजी क्लीन, उन स्टेन्स को मैं आसानी से पोंछती हूँ।
Presenting fabric care from the house of D Decor, beauty that needs no protection. Don't handle with care.
Watch Lucknow Super Giants versus Gujarat Titans in the Tata IPL today, 6:30 p.m. Streaming free on Jio Cinema.
My 11 Circle presents जीतो धन धनाधन कॉन्टेस्ट। हर ओवर के बाद आसान सवालों का जवाब दीजिए और इस बार तो हर सही जवाब पे मिलेगा एक इनाम और आप अपने प्राइज को इस क्लेम नाउ पे क्लिक करके मैच देखते वक्त रिडीम कर सकते हैं। और अगर आप इन प्राइजेस को बाद में रिडीम करना चाहें या सारे प्राइजेस को एक साथ देखना चाहें तो जियो सिनेमा के मेन पेज के ठीक नीचे इस मेन्यू को खोलिए और यहाँ आपको दिखेगा विनिंग्स नाम का ये सेक्शन। तो वेट मत करो, प्राइजेस रिडीम करो और खेलते रहो। My 11 Circle presents जीतो धन धनाधन कॉन्टेस्ट ओनली ऑन जियो सिनेमा।
Welcome to Cool Stylish Fans Match Center Live. Get ready for unique perspectives. A fresh way to read the game. It's not just analysis. It's the cool new way of talking cricket. Cool Stylish Fans Match Center Live. Only on Jio Cinema.
Cool Stylish Fans Match Center Live on Jio Cinema is co-presented by Cool Stylish Fans Above All and L&T Finance in association with Google Pay, Fabric Care by D Decor and Dulux Let's Color. Keep watching Tata IPL streaming free on Jio Cinema. This broadcast on Jio Cinema is co-presented by Dream 11 in association with Ye Dil Mange More, Jindal Steel, the Steel of India, Kamla Pasand, Anokha Swad, Google Pixel Smartphones, Parle, Naam to Suna Hi Hoga, and Cred, not everyone gets it.
कूल फैंस के स्टाइलिश डिजाइन से घर की शान बढ़ाएं।
कूल फैंस जो दे आधी बिजली में ज्यादा हवा कम आवाज की है।
कूल फैंस स्मार्ट भी स्टाइलिश भी।
Even in that Mumbai Indians dugout, they couldn't believe what they were seeing. Right, Anjum Chopra is alongside me, so is Simon Carriage, 235 to get. But those last 4 overs, they might have knocked the stuffing out of Delhi Capitals. They just have to put that aside and just come out and say, if they could do it, we can too. What this has done is added so much balance, so much flexibility to this Mumbai Indian side. They'll probably get Akash Madwal in to bowl too.
बॉलर तेजी से आगे बढ़ते हुए, अरे ये क्या? यार ले ले विकेट कर दे कमाल, भाई की बाइक का है सवाल।
My 11 Circle presents जीतो धन धनाधन कॉन्टेस्ट। टाटा IPL मैच देखो, हर ओवर के बाद आसान सवालों के जवाब दो और जीतो कार, बाइक, स्मार्ट टीवी और बहुत कुछ।
जीतो धन धनाधन
ओनली ऑन जियो सिनेमा।
सभी प्लेयर्स तकरीबन सब स्टाइलिश हैं। सुरेश का भी पूरा स्पाइकी देखो, आप जेल वेल लगा के पूरा मैदान में जाते हैं। अच्छा, आपको नहीं लगता कि आपकी लुक्स के हिसाब से सुरेश नाम थोड़ा पुराना लगता है?
नहीं, मेरे घर में सबके नाम ऐसे, मुकेश, राकेश, नरेश, दिनेश, सुरेश। पाजी मम्मी का नाम है प्रवेश।
फ्लोरॉन एसी गैस से रोड रेज कम हो जाता है। कैसे? नहीं किया इन्होंने झगड़ा, क्योंकि इनके गुस्से को ठंडा किया एसी ने, और एसी को ठंडा किया SRF फ्लोरॉन एसी गैस ने।
सिग्नेचर जो एक नया स्टाइल बनाए। सिग्नेचर, a premium product from Dilbag.
Bowling options there, and then the spin of Piyush Chawla and Mohammad Nabi. Anjum, there's David Warner and there's Prithvi Shaw. There's responsibility on them to provide substance, but they're explosive in their own right.
And they would have seen exactly while fielding as to how Romario Shepherd and company have actually gone about their business. He's a local lad, Prithvi Shaw. Huge reputation, immense expectation from him each time he walks out to bat with a man called David Warner. 12,000 plus runs. You know, he's always up for a contest, and in a contest like this where he needs to deliver, David Warner will be up and running, and that's just going to reflect with Prithvi Shaw as well. It needs to. They can't take their time. That's exactly what they know of.
Right, the impact's up straight away. As expected. Akash Madwal will be the impact sub coming in. That's why I said 7 bowling options, 2 spin and 5 seam bowling options. So Surya Kumar Yadav goes out. Short stay today. 2 balls.
Yeah, painful as well, must have been for him. He's always lining up for this comeback, as his fans always been lining up. Had a little chat with him prior to the start of the game and he was looking keen to getting back on the park. So it's good that he's not on the park anymore because it's a contest up.
Right, Del Kudzia has the new ball. Extra bounce, he's got pace, he hits the deck hard.
And the only reason I say he's not back on the park is he can reflect back on his innings. That's Surya Kumar Yadav, of course. Quality player, he can come back stronger in the next match because he will be required. Knows how the bounces of this track. Prithvi Shaw has played so much of cricket. This is exactly the backyard that you would want to have in a chase like this.
Is there a ramp shot coming? Not quite a ram shot, but goes flat for 6. And Delhi Capitals have started. It's their turn now.
Yeah, really surprised that they've got the backward point because the extra pace of Kutsia has just flown finer to third man. And if that man was down to third man, that's going straight to him, catchable. So it'll be interesting to see whether Hardik Pandya makes that change with the extra pace of Kutsia here. Prithvi Shaw's not going to die wondering. He's going to slash hard.
And the scoring pattern of the Mumbai Indians is any indicator. They've got to go very hard. Target 80-85 in the power play. The batting isn't quite as powerful as the Mumbai Indians. Abhishek Porel, Rishabh Pant don't have a big name to follow thereafter. So they need these two to give them a great start.
But each time these two will walk out to bat, they'll know that it's their job to get the start required for the Capitals. Remember when Mumbai Indians were chasing the 278, Ishan Kishan, Rohit Sharma gave them an excellent start right at the top. And especially we've seen since the ball is hard, it's new in the first 6 overs, it's a lot easier to find those gaps, go over the infield, get the fluency that you require as a batter in the chase especially. Prithvi Shaw will be eyeing that gap between cover and mid-off.
If you missed it, take another look. Romario Shepherd, brute force. This is a stunning display of power hitting. That is a picture of joy, surprise, wonder, everything.
Such different styles in which a batter is greeted when he walks back into the dressing room. No need for the drives, no need for the cuts, just need those glides over the fielders, outside the park, outside the stadium. It's got the great man as well, stand up and applaud. So much of difference. Every season we're seeing with the Tata IPL growing better and stronger.
Tell you, if all these players from the Caribbean play together and start firing, how do you stop them? Pooran, Russell, they've lit up this IPL this year. Now Romario Shepherd saw a little glimpse from Shimron Hetmeyer yesterday, just a little glimpse. I love that moment, by the way. Hetmeyer seemed happier than Butler when Butler got 100. Oh, he'll have to hurry. I think there might have been a wicket there. If there's a direct hit, 7 of the over, it's 7 for no loss.
माना बोलो, गो को तुम जाना बोलो, केला को बनाना बोलो, सॉन्ग को तुम गाना बोलो, मम्मी का जो फादर है उसे तुम नाना बोलो।
बिंदास बोलो।
बाबा सोने दे यार, कल मैच है।
हाँ तेरा है ना, कंटिन्यू यो।
4 को 4 बोलो, दूर को फार बोलो, नेकलेस को हार बोलो, वायर को तार बोलो, खाने में जो टेस्ट डाले उसे।
टीम से बड़ा कुछ नहीं।
ड्रीम 11। इस खेल में आदत लगना या आर्थिक जोखिम संभव है, जिम्मेदारी से खेलें।
What you're missing on the inside is waiting for you out there. Write the missing part of your story. New Tata Safari, India's safest vehicle. Reclaim your life.
Lotte's World Cone with rich chocolate and almonds. Lose yourself in the taste of World Cone. Try the new Italiano Tiramisu.
Right, Jasprit Bumrah gets the new ball, as it should always be. Last ball, he'd given up Prithvi Shaw. And I'll tell you, you hit to mid-on, you call for a single, you get run out. First over chasing 235. Then I think he would have been best advised if that had hit, not to bother going back to the dugout, but keep running this way. Behind us is the other exit to the Wankhede Stadium. He knows this area very well. Just pop across, get into a train and go home. But he's around to live and fight another day.
Well, this is a fantastic start from Jasprit Bumrah. He's got his 2 sweepers out at fine leg. Well, the fan poll question, which of Bumrah's magical deliveries is most potent? There's plenty of them. Toe-crushing Yorkers, short ball snorters, crafty slow ones, or hard-length deliveries.
2 left-handed batters in the commentary box. Take your pick, 2 of you.
Was that a sign? The Yorker? On cue?
He can be very potent, he can be very dangerous. We've seen that in the past, we've seen that in the present, and we shall continue to see that as well. Even the slower ones are troubling the batters. It's so difficult to pick Jasprit Bumrah and the kind of form that we've always seen him in. You just face him from the other end, non-striker end.
Oh, the free hit down the leg side. A rare bad ball from Jasprit Bumrah. When you first saw Jasprit Bumrah, he just went wide of the crease and angled it in largely. But the range now is just unbelievable.
Yeah, I saw him play his first ODI for India at the SCG. And I think he bounced out Steve Smith, got caught at mid-wicket. Just that extra pace and zip. And have admired him for a number of years now. He's been brilliant for India, for Mumbai in the IPL.
I think he was picked for the T20 side on that tour, and there was a game in Adelaide, so he was transiting Sydney to go to Adelaide. So he's spending time with the Indian team on his way to Adelaide, and they said, would you play this game as well? And that's how he made his debut in one-day cricket, and needless to say, he hasn't looked back since. Most wickets by Pacers in IPL since 2015. Jasprit Bumrah 140 wickets at an economy of 7.3 on Jum bowling the difficult overs.
I'm just trying to remember, do they still ask you, can you play this game? Would you be available? That's a nice question. Any day, the answer would be a yes, I think.
I think that they said you're playing tomorrow. There's a slow one. 4 of the over, 2 gone. It's 11 for no loss, and Warner will get strike at in the next over.
मैं तो स्टॉक्स में इन्वेस्ट करूंगी।
क्या शिखा? किट 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 किट
किट किट किट किट किट किट किट किट किट
इन्वेस्टमेंट की बात होते ही सबकी किट किट चालू। इन सबको हटाइए, अब स्टॉक्स पे आइए। Simplified insights on stocks with UpStocks. Cut the kit, get in the market. Investment in the securities market is subject to market risks. Read all the related documents carefully before investing.
Unexpected electricity bill. LG introduces India's first AC with Energy Manager. Save electricity bill with LG ACs.
इतना बोझ सहे जो चाहे रहे विराट कंप्रेसिव स्ट्रेंथ अंबुजा सीमेंट।
सर आपका पार्सल 200 रुपए
उठा लो। हर खर्च के लिए पूरे बैंक अकाउंट को क्यों छेड़ना? मोबीक्विक पॉकेट यूपीआई बैंक अकाउंट से नहीं, डिजिटल पॉकेट से पे करो।
And up against Akash Madhwal, one of the all-time greats of the IPL, David Warner. Over a career averaging 41, striking 140, extraordinary. Ooh, almost played on. You don't want that kind of start. He's giddy, Madhwal.
Yeah, he's got a remarkable IPL record, David Warner. As we see Madhwal start, tries to drag him wide. He chopped on last game. And one thing he has done really well in the power play in this IPL, he's second in terms of the sixes hit. Narayan and Abhishek Sharma are sitting on top with 9 each, but Warner's hit 8, so he's going to be aggressive.
I think that's how Warner plays best. But also I think the situation has dictated how Delhi Capitals will have to bat. Asking rate is 12.68.
But it's most bowlers who are targeting David Warner with this angled delivery. Just in the reach so that he tries to throw his hands at it, but still always angling across the left-hander. And the stance as well just gives an indication to the bowlers that he's a candidate outside the off stump. Surprising they don't keep a third slip or a second slip to David Warner. Most times it's about defensive field, so they've got a deep gully, a player standing at the edge of the 30-yard circle for that uppish stroke from David Warner.
I quite like this field though, because they've got their protection at deep square, at the point is square rather than finer, and they're trying to say to him, well, you can get your 4 down to third man, but that might bring in a chop on or a little nick to the keeper.
He's had 4 eventful deliveries that he's faced. First 6 deliveries, he was on the non-striker end watching Prithvi Shaw. Now he's trying to identify the areas on the ground where he can pick up that first scoring shot of his.
Yeah, and that shot's been an area where he's really been able to do some damage, sort of pick it up and deposit it over fine leg or deep backward square.
Didn't quite come off the middle of the bat, so it'll take its time getting to the boundary. But there's so much vacant real estate there that even if it took its time, it got there eventually.
They just got a little closer to David Warner there. And like most bowlers, he's still looking for that wicket ball to dismiss the opener. Akash Madhwal, 4 different lengths, lines that he's tried to bowl at Warner. This one, of course, Warner getting the better of Akash.
I don't think the batters are getting the hang of the space of this deck so far. 15 for no loss after 3.
फ्लोरॉन एसी गैस शादियां बचाता है। कैसे? डेट थी इनकी, इन्हें देखो। इनके गुस्से को ठंडा किया इसी ने, और इसी को ठंडा किया SRF फ्लोरॉन एसी गैस ने।
Tremendous finish. Right, now Romario Shepherd with ball in hand. Is the boot going to be on the other foot?
Well, one thing Romario Shepherd does is he does bowl on the power play in the CPL for Guyana. He had a pretty good CPL last year in the Caribbean. But these two will be certainly looking to target him midway through this power play.
I've noticed he's bowling the power play for the West Indies as well. Career economy rate of 9 suggests he might be a little expensive. Suddenly he's giving you the extra option. Even if he bowls 2 overs, that's good enough for the Mumbai Indians.
It allows the captain to be a lot more flexible on the night and instinctive with who's bowling well, and someone always travels in these games, so just gives you that extra flexibility and being a little bit more unpredictable about who bowls when you got the extra option.
It is indeed on the other foot. David Warner saying, you hit us there, I'll hit you further. That is a great hit from David Warner.
That's a lovely pickup shot as well. And it's a strength zone that we are seeing. Most left-handers, especially in this Tara IPL, played so well and so nicely. It was always asking to be hit. Stays on the crease, the balance is there. Just a transfer of body weight on the back foot, and the bounce that he gets from the surface does the rest, allows him to free his arms.
Fielder underneath, on the edge of the circle. Might have been the slow ball that did him in. Today is Romario Shepherd Day. Picks up the huge wicket of David Warner, the last thing the Delhi Capitals wanted.
Brilliant comeback from Romario Shepherd. He'd been deposited to deep fine leg for 6 the ball before, and then the slow ball took him wider. Warner was so far off the ball after clearing that front leg that he got no power through the shot and towed it to Hardik Pandya at mid-on. It's his day today, Romario Shepherd. Warner departs for 10 and DC at 22 for 1.
Can I get discount on this?
Cred UPI है तो कैशबैक मिलेगा.
लेकिन नॉर्मल UPI है तो
you will have to do me a favor. सुना है लड़के वालों को गिफ्ट में सिर्फ BMW मिली है.
मैंने सुना है कि लड़की पेट से है. हाय हाय छोरी. वो भी केटरिंग वाले के साथ. I'll just upgrade to Cred UPI.
Upgrade to Cred UPI. Get cashback, kill your credit card bills. फ्लोरॉन एसी गैस शादियां बचाता है. कैसे? डेट थी इनकी. इन्हें देखो. इनके गुस्से को ठंडा किया इसी ने, और इसी को ठंडा किया SRF फ्लोरॉन एसी गैस ने.
इतना बोझ सहे जो चाहे रहे. विराट कंप्रेसिव स्ट्रेंथ अंबुजा सीमेंट.
Higher, more creation, more possibilities. They've been forced to put up Abhishek Porel up at 3. They were using him as an impact sub. But that's what happens when you don't have enough Indian batters in your squad. You want to use a second overseas bowler. You've got to find somebody else to bat in the top order. And you wish him well, because he came and finished so well for Delhi in one of the games. He got 30 of 10 balls in the very first game. Good keeper too. So he's a promising young talent.
Yeah, that was the game against Punjab, where Abhishek Porel was the impact player, and he made a solid impact.
How good is that? He went for a 6 and finished the over 1 for 9. Delhi Capitals 24 for 1 from...
ग्रेजुटी का चेक है. बस इन पैसों को हम कहीं इन्वेस्ट कर दें, जहां हमें इनकी चिंता ना करनी पड़े और रेगुलर इनकम भी आती रहे. फिर बस
तो फिर फिक्स्ड इनकम म्यूचुअल फंड्स में डाल दीजिए.
म्यूचुअल फंड्स में डाल दीजिए ना.
अरे पापा, फिक्स्ड इनकम म्यूचुअल फंड्स चुने हुए इंटरेस्ट बेरिंग कंपनी बॉन्ड, गवर्नमेंट बॉन्ड और मनी मार्केट में पैसा डालते हैं, इक्विटी मार्केट में नहीं. और सिस्टमैटिक विड्रॉल प्लान के जरिए आपको ऑन द डॉट फिक्स्ड अमाउंट भी मिलती रहेगी.
म्यूचुअल फंड्स में फिक्स्ड इनकम वाली बात सही है.
म्यूचुअल फंड निवेश बाजार जोखिमों के अधीन है. योजना से जुड़े सभी दस्तावेजों को ध्यान से पढ़ें.
24 for 1. It's already behind the 8 ball here, Delhi Capitals. What they needed was a real good power play. Because now it's going to become more and more difficult once the ball gets older. That's David Warner. Foxed by that slower delivery.
Yeah, if you're looking at this Delhi Capitals batting lineup, you look towards David Warner. If you want a wicket, that's the one you want first.
He'll get 4 for that. He's not all that tall, but had to reach for it. It was dug in very short. It sat up nicely.
And they'll be throwing the bat at everything. Prithvi Shaw at one end should just ensure that he makes an impact right at the top. Yes, he's lost David Warner, but there's still Prithvi Shaw. There's a lot of crickets in this contest still to be played. So shots like these and runs for him will definitely assist.
He's got hold of that nicely. Consecutive boundaries now for Prithvi Shaw. They need some big overs here, quickly, to get them back on track.
They use the power play. That's what they'll say. You have to. If you're going to get to 235, you can't afford to miss out on it, because then you'll end up too far behind. It's a whole lot of work. It's not to say the game's lost, but you're a long way towards that if in the power play you're not going probably at about at least 10s.
More runs, this time straight to the fielder. 33 for 1, the innings so far.
Now they started off with a boundary from Prithvi Shaw. Akash Madhwal came in, got a bit of a stick from David Warner the moment he got closer to the left-hander. But then eventually, David Warner, a soft dismissal to Hardik Pandya, taking that catch of Romario Shepherd. A team which is looking for a strong power play, especially without losing a wicket, hasn't managed that. 33 for 1 at this stage. We're talking about how his first innings was, Abhishek Porel. 32 not out in 10 deliveries. He'll be up against this quality bowling lineup. Hardik Pandya, Tilak Verma, Nabi included in the squad as well, and Piyush Chawla.
Now, still have to see where it pitched. 5 overs have been bowled. 33 for 1.
It's crazy how everyone thinks it's hilarious when you get when the ball hits you, if it misses the pad or whatever it is. Abhishek Porel just hit beneath the inner thigh pad and above the leg guard. Yeah, so very sore.
So 33 for 1. This is the last ball of the previous over. Just pitching outside, but that would have hurt him. missing the pads.
It's one of those injuries which remind you for the next 10 days that you missed the ball in different colors.
That's in the air, clears mid on. They need more of that, especially in this last over of power play.
Yeah, very much about boundary count in the power play. And to this point, probably not enough if you're the Capitals. 5 4s and a couple of 6s.
You can see taking the pace of the ball immediately, even in power play. Mumbai got 75 in power play.
It's been excellent work, a continuation of the momentum from the end of their innings, right on it in terms of tactics. The fact that they've taken pace off has meant that they've recognized what's going on in the surface, and that if there was that variation from them, then it could make things difficult.
He's bearing it nicely, Romario Shepherd, and having a good game. This was the 6th when he got David Warner, then took the pace off. The direction and the line of that delivery is what Fox Warner.
Yeah, and 2 things. Yes, pace off, but also Warner and any batter in that power play is looking for some width, so that there was no pace on the wide one. No ways he was pulling out of it, not with a score of 234 on the board.
They're just reviewing the
You can freeze it here. The ball is going. You can freeze it here. Yeah, it would have passed above the head height of the batter, even if he was standing upright at the popping crease. It is a wide. Ullas, I will tell you to signal wide. I'll tell you when you're on screen. You're on screen. Please signal wide. Thank you.
Yeah, good review. I say good because he's got it. And they need all the help they can get. Delhi Capitals, as many balls as possible.
So no pace to play with. Well, he's making an impression here. Mario Shepherd. First with the bat, then with the ball. Reminds you so much of how Kieron Pollard started and just took the city by storm.
Beautiful sight. Wonderful shot from the drone. And it's the blue of Mumbai that's happy.
Just off Marine Drive, right in the heart of the city. And it buzzes every time the Mumbai Indians play here, especially if they start off like this. So far. Coming up, LSG versus GT. All eyes will be once again on Mayank Yadav in Lucknow. Mohit Sharma has done extremely well for Gujarat Titans, as is Shubman Gill. It's a good matchup. Nicely played. Deft touch.
He was getting ready to play the short ball from Romario Shepherd if there was one. He was still hanging back, Abhishek Porel. That injury in the previous over is still bothering him. So the front leg is still holding back a bit, but uses his hands so very nicely, close to the body. Not very often do you find the gap between a player and the edge of the circle, probably closer to the third slip position, very stationary, next to the keeper.
Good placement. And this will test everybody. All the way to the fence. Now just be pulled back. He's a tall man, Tim David.
It's 46 for 1 after power play. Yeah, no doubt they would check it. All very close, but it looks like he's done it, you know. Certainly from that angle. Ball gone and then into the ropes. Yep. Not my decision that counts, though. So we'll wait to hear what's decided. And Ananta Padmanabhan. He's up there. 46 for 1.
What you're missing on the inside is waiting for you out there. Write the missing part of your story. New Tata Safari. India's safest vehicle. Reclaim your life.
Fridays are for Jockey Frye Polos, made with super combed cotton-rich fabric for all-day comfort. With the Jockey Frye Polos, essentials made amazing. Jockey Athleisure.
सर आपका पार्सल 200 रुपए
उठा लो। हर खर्च के लिए पूरे बैंक अकाउंट को क्यों छेड़ना? मोबीक्विक पॉकेट यूपीआई बैंक अकाउंट से नहीं, डिजिटल पॉकेट से पे करो।
Vastly experienced Mohammad Nabi has been around the world, played for everybody. His first over in the blue. Right, what are we waiting for now? Right, the umpires have finished their little chat. Here's Nabi. Picked in the side specifically because there's left-handers in the Delhi Capitals. I actually think he's a better bowler than that.
Yeah, and in selecting him, there is a strengthening of both sides of things, the batting and the bowling, because he's quite adept as a batter, and a batter who comes in at the back end, who can try and do the things that the Romario Shepherd did, sort of things. And as you say, Harsha as a bowler, very good. Smart bowler, able to change his pace, not a great deal of turn unless the surface offers that, but is good for his accuracy and variation of pace.
An extraordinary career. I mean, you look at Mohammad Nabi and you're seeing the history of Afghanistan cricket in front of you, all the way up from the lower divisions into international cricket, and he just keeps going.
39 years young.
And in this case, young is the appropriate word. He'll enjoy playing here in Mumbai. Nabi, an angel one moment. For him, he'll increase the viewership of Mumbai Indians game in Afghanistan.
Yeah, still very much a popular guy. 50s up for Delhi Capitals. Going a little slower than they'd like. However, you don't lose it in the beginning. Just try and stay in touch somehow.
Can't help repeating this, but if you build yourself an Indian batting core, just gives you so much flexibility with what you can do with your overseas quartet. Mumbai Indians are the only side, they don't need to play an overseas batter in their top 5. So they can play the free hitters, Romario Shepherd, Mohammad Nabi, they can get a Kudzia and he can hit the ball. As he put that in the gap, didn't quite hit it well enough. 7 of the over, but the asking rate's 14. 53 for 1 from 7.
तुम तो गर्ल्स ट्रिप पे गई थी। वॉलेट छोड़ना भूल गई थी। फिर शॉपिंग, क्लबिंग, बिना वॉलेट के कैसे?
रुपए क्रेडिट कार्ड से।
ये यूपीआई पे चले और रिवॉर्ड्स भी दे। लिंक इट, फॉरगेट इट।
तो बॉयज ट्रिप?
आंध्रा के वर्मास को गरम भाजी मंगाना पसंद है,
आगरा के वर्मास को धर्म पाजी का गाना पसंद है, इसलिए नया V Max पोस्टपेड जो दे हर फैमिली को उनकी पसंद की चॉइसेस जैसे स्विगी वन, डिज्नी प्लस हॉटस्टार एंड मोर। V Max पोस्टपेड, चूज व्हाट यू वांट टू यूज।
हमारे जनरेशन हर शॉट सोच कर मारते थे,
नई जनरेशन हर शॉट ठोक के मारते हैं।
हर जनरेशन का अलग है अंदाज, लेकिन सबके अनोखे स्वाद का एक है ना, कमला पसंद अनोखा स्वाद।
Unexpected electricity bill. LG introduces India's first AC with Energy Manager. Save electricity bill with LG ACs.
Subroto Porel, Ishan Porel. They're both fast bowlers. And Abhishek keeps wicket. He might actually enjoy bowling on the surface, Piyush Chawla. I think it's, as Ricky Ponting said earlier on, it's a little slower than most Mumbai surfaces.
I didn't have a very good game against the Rajasthan Royals the other day, Piyush Chawla. We're having a chat earlier on prior to the start of the game, and he says it doesn't really matter. You just turn up and you bowl well. I'm vastly experienced. I've played enough cricket to understand how to vary the pace, how to use the conditions, and more importantly, this afternoon Mumbai has 234 on the board. It's not a low score as it was against the Royals.
Yeah, they need many more of that. Many more of that. Here's one time superbly from Prithvi Shaw.
Not often he'd bat this many deliveries, Prithvi Shaw, and miss time so many. Generally, bludgeons it. And he bats a long time, and bowling attacks are put to the sword. They need more of this. Perhaps this breaks the shackles for him.
Plays it almost off his stumps. He's a good player. Plays the angles very well. And he's taking the attack to Piyush Chawla.
Yeah, both those shots played very well because he's waited on them. The first one as well, he gave himself a fraction of time before he meant to play that six. This one, just the shift in that body weight, the forward press and then the lean back, playing it as late as possible.
Lovely. This is Prithvi Shaw now. He's come to the Wankhede Stadium.
There's still a delivery to go here, and it's gone for 15, this one. Oh, wonderful use of the feet. And they struck that well, and away it goes for four. No fielders there. They need a consistent, concerted assault.
Leading edge. Maybe it's his day. 16 have come off the over after 8. 69 for 1. The umpire will take one look at the ball, then start to tap his watch. It's time for the Seat Tires strategic timeout.
यस, इस टूर्नामेंट में तो तुझे मुझे फेस करना पड़ेगा।
तो ये डक्स की आदत डाल लो भैया।
टीम से बड़ा कुछ नहीं।
ड्रीम 11। इस खेल में आदत लगना या आर्थिक जोखिम संभव है। जिम्मेदारी से खेलें।
Anything else, sir?
No, thank you.
So, just add Coke Zero.
Excuse me, I'll have one Coke Zero, please.
Just add a Coke Zero. Just add a Coke Zero.
Amma, we're on our way.
Punch.ev. Fast charges in just 56 minutes. Tata.tv.
Jockey Unbeatable Tracks. The lightweight microfiber fabric. Stay dry, stay fresh tech. But most of all, it feels unlike anything you've worn ever. Jockey Unbeatable Tracks. Essentials made amazing. Jockey Athleisure.
15% increment बढ़िया तो है। Slow and steady wins the race. तुझे कछुआ बनना है या खरगोश?
They won't get it. We do. Naukri for the ambitious.
मैच में बाउंड्री ब्लॉक करने के लिए रेडी?
फुल ऑन। और हार्मफुल सन रेज उसे कौन ब्लॉक करेगा? ये हर दिन लगा सन प्रोटेक्शन एक्सपर्ट।
इसे एक्सपर्ट्स ने बनाया
और हमने अपनाया फिक्स टर्म
हर दिन सनस्क्रीन।
We move cricket so that cricket moves you. DP World, global logistics partner of Delhi Capital's women's and men's team.
इतना बोझ सहे जो चाहे रहे। विराट कंप्रेसिव स्ट्रेंथ अंबुजा सीमेंट।
फ्लोरॉन एसी गैस से रोड रेज कम हो जाता है। कैसे? नहीं किया इन्होंने झगड़ा, क्योंकि इनके गुस्से को ठंडा किया एसी ने, और एसी को ठंडा किया SRF फ्लोरॉन एसी गैस ने।
सैनसुई एसी का जेन कूल मूड करे गरम से गरम चीजों को ठंडा, बस एक चुटकी में।
The new Motorola H50 Pro.
Hello, Moto.
All right, that's it then with the Siata strategic timeout. Gone back to Gerald Kudzia. One thing I do want to see, and I'd like to get your opinion on it. What's the Hardik Pandya bowl? Didn't bowl in the previous game. But if Pandya doesn't bowl 2 games in a row, suddenly you start to worry, oh, hang on. Is that back all right? Is he still able to bowl well? So definitely, I think from the Mumbai Indians' point of view, he's got to bowl today. Didn't bowl in the last game. Right, partnership 47 of 27. Kudzia. So in the 9th over, let's go down and meet Ravi Shastri.
Well, with me now, I've got Mrs. Neeta Ambani, Sachin Tendulkar. It's a fabulous day today. Neeta Bhabi, first of all, 18,000 kids today at the ground. How does it make you feel, this atmosphere?
I mean, just look at this. Isn't it magical?
Yes.
I mean, the children are bringing so much positivity, energy and joy to the stadium. And I think the ESA initiative has reached out to 18,000 children. 18,000 children are in the stands today from different NGOs. I believe sport does not discriminate and talent can come from anywhere. Maybe one of these kids will reach the pinnacle of success, and I hope they take back so many cherished memories from this experience and have the power and the courage to believe in their dreams. It's just too heartwarming.
Sachin, you would have sat in the stands, watched the game. What do you think these young kids, what does it do for them today?
It's simply majestic. You know, that's the kind of energy that children create inside the stadium. That is what the players long for, positivity. And that is what I've experienced over the years. It's only gotten better and better. And for me, it's simple. Children are our future. If we want a better tomorrow, we need to act today. And that is exactly what Neeta Bhavi and the foundation, they are together in this partnership, and along with Mumbai Indians team. It's been a magnificent experience to be here, and your foundation and your guidance has given opportunities to so many children across the globe, I would say, and I hope you continue to do that in the field of sport as well as education. Both are equally important, and it is again so much positivity here inside the stadium. It's heartwarming.
Thank you.
Neeta Bhabi, this initiative is over a decade old now. What made you start, and where do you see it going in the future?
So, we started ESA 14 years ago, and today it has reached out to 22 million children across India. As Sachin says, I believe every child must have a right to play, and a right to education. Children learn as much on the playgrounds as they learn in the classrooms. I mean, sports teaches them so many things, to sportsmanship, discipline, hard work, and more than anything else, to take wins and losses in their stride. So I think ESA really opens the doors to millions of opportunities for these young children who come from the remotest villages and towns of India.
But Nita
Ravi,
Babu, we'll just come back to you. 84 for 1.
मेरा सेविंग्स अकाउंट ओपन हो गया और बैंक भी जाना नहीं पड़ा।
Really? तू जानता है इसका बैंक कौन है?
कौन है सर?
SBI. Open digital savings account using video KYC. इसे कहते हैं solid bank की solid backing.
Higher, more creation, more possibilities.
ओल्ड जनरेशन चकाचौंध से भागे, न्यू जनरेशन सोशल मीडिया पे सबसे आगे। दोनों के अलग है ढंग, मगर स्वाद का एक है रंग। कमला पसंद इलायची, अनोखा स्वाद।
Prithvi Shaw, 57 of 34 is 85 for 1. Back to Ravi.
Yes, Nita Babu, you're talking about the kids and what it does for them.
Yeah, so, Ravi, I have a story to tell. Some years ago, I was sitting with the children for the ESA match, and there was a little girl sitting with her snack box next to me. And while she was eating, I noticed she was leaving everything half. She was not completing her snack box. So I asked her, I said, "Baby, why don't you eat?" She says, "No, I have a little brother waiting for me at home. And he has never tasted cake in his life, and I'm saving it up for him." I mean, these are stories that touch your heart.
Sachin, you've come here as a player. You're an icon now with Mumbai Indians. You've seen this initiative. You've sat on this ground and watched games. What does this remind you of?
It reminds me of my first experience at the stadium. I was sitting there in the North Stand. And this was way back in 1983 when you were part of the Indian team. I had come here with my elder brother Ajit to watch the test match. And today, even after playing for 24 years of international cricket, I still remember that very moment. And that is exactly what is something that all these children are experiencing today. Years down the line, they will remember this moment. This is a golden moment for them. And for me, that was the beginning of a beautiful journey. Who knows? It could be a beginning of many more journeys from here, from this very stadium, from this very match, and this very initiative. So, again, extremely happy to be here. But something these children are going to take back home is they have watched both these teams being extremely competitive, playing hard, but they are playing in the right spirit. So you may win or you may lose, but it is important not to find shortcuts, and that's the lesson I'm hoping that all these children take back home with them.
Nita Babu, now you defy age. Every year you come here, you look more energetic, fit, fresh, simply great. What keeps you going? What's the secret? What's that to have that passion?
At this moment, it's my 4 grandchildren. I think I need to keep fit for them. They're all in the stadium today.
Wow.
And I think it's so important for women to look after themselves.
Well, all I'll say is many congratulations. This is a fantastic initiative. May it carry on for a long, long time. Sachin, you've been part of it as an icon and as a player. Fantastic. And the support from the Mumbai Indians, because we feel there's a connect with the players as well.
Yes. I think it's a favorite game of the players, the staff and the coaches. We look forward to this day with a lot of enthusiasm.
Thank you so much. Back to you, Harsha.
Education and sports for all, two very powerful forces.